Today we're going to be talking about mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies. Have you ever wondered how vaccines change the world? Many diseases are used to harm or even kill thousands of people every year. But thanks to the vaccines, many of these diseases are now rare or even gone in some places. But during the COVID-19 pandemic, a big debate started. That was, should COVID-19 vaccines be mandatory? Some people worry about vaccine safety, and then others feel like being forced to get vaccinated takes away their freedom, which I can vouch. Me, I couldn't go in certain places because I wasn't vaccinated around the time. But I understand those concerns. But I also believe that vaccines should be required during major health emergencies like COVID-19. They help keep us safe, not just individually, but as a whole society. Today I'm going to explain why mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies make sense by talking about three important areas: how they help hospitals, how they protect public health, and how they support the economy. First, we're going to talk about the hospitals. During the worst months of the pandemic, hospitals were overwhelmed. Doctors and nurses were working nonstop. There weren't enough beds, and even the people with other serious health problems like heart attacks, they couldn't get treated fast enough because of the COVID-19 patients. They were taking up too much spaces in the hospital. So to prevent all of that, the vaccines helped prevent that. When more people are vaccinated, fewer people get seriously sick. That means fewer people go to the hospital and the healthcare system can work like it's supposed to. Now, I know some people say that they should have the freedom to choose what goes into their bodies, and that's a fair point. But we already have rules that protect public safety. Like, for example, you can think about the seatbelt laws. You might not like wearing one, but we are still required to wear one because it saves lives and reduces harm. Mandatory vaccines during a crisis do the same thing, but they keep hospitals running and protect everyone. Secondly, we're going to talk about protecting people's health. COVID-19 vaccines have been shown to reduce the chances of getting seriously sick or dying. They also help slow the spread of virus, especially when many people are vaccinated. So how do vaccines work? Simply put, they train your immune system to recognize and to fight the virus before it can make you really sick. It's like giving your body a wanted poster, or even the virus before it shows up. Of course, no vaccine is perfect. Some people have side effects, usually minor, like a sore arm or even feeling tired for a day. In very rare cases, there can be more serious reactions, but these are extremely uncommon. And here's something really important. Not everyone can get vaccinated. Some people are too young or they have serious health problems that can make it risky if they even try to get the vaccine. These people rely on the rest of us to be vaccinated so the virus doesn't spread as much. It's called herd immunity, and it helps protect the most vulnerable among us. Third, we're going to talk about helping the economy in the normal life. Finally, vaccines help the economy and daily life when more people are vaccinated. It's easier for businesses to stay open and for schools and events to keep running safely. During the early pandemic, places with lower vaccination rates had more lockdowns and restrictions. That meant more job losses or more health struggles and a slower recovery overall. So then you might lead to thinking about it, and then you might come up with nobody wants to wear masks forever. Because I know me, I got tired of wearing a COVID mask during the pandemic. it started to break my face out, like bumps and stuff, hives, stuff like that. So I know wearing it is something a lot of people don't want to do all the time, or even stay home from school, or missing out on seeing friends and family. Mandatory vaccination policies may feel strict, but they actually help us return to normal faster by reducing the risk of big outbreaks. So while the rules might be uncomfortable at times, they are short-term sacrifice that brings long-term benefits. And lastly, to wrap things up, mandatory COVID-19 vaccination policies make sense because they do three big things. They help hospitals stay open and available to everyone. They protect public safety and especially people who are vulnerable. They keep the economy running and help life get back to normal. Yes, freedom is important, but freedom also comes with responsibility. Just like we stop at red lights or follow fire safety rules, sometimes we need to make choices that protect the whole community. If we work together, support science, and care for each other, we can beat COVID and be stronger and more united because of it. Thank you, and that will be all for today.